Welcome. Today I'm going to do something very special. Why is it special? Because when we do that, it normally brings very powerful message, and it builds relationships, and it also creates a deeper bond between you and the person you express to. What am I talking about? I'm talking about appreciation. Appreciation is a powerful word. When people have been a contribution to our lives, I used to say that my life is a contribution of many, many people. And I believe that if not because of people's contribution to your life, you will not be where you are today. Some of them, you know them earlier. That means that you came from the same family, your brother, your mother, your father, your wife, or your parent. Some of them, you encounter them along the way as you keep moving in life. The most important thing is to know how to appreciate. I've met a number of people that they do not know how to appreciate, and sometimes even they do that to me. So they send you a message and then you see the thanks. Just a message like that doesn't mean that, it doesn't look as if what has been done to you, truly you appreciate it. And so today I want to show you some few points that if you go practically and do them, is going to improve your relationship. It's going to be impactful. It's not just only when you do something to someone in terms of tangible things that they appreciate, but that if you do something that are not tangible as well, they can be impactful. For example, like this issue that I'm talking about today, thanking people. It doesn't look tangible, like probably like giving someone money, but it has lasting impact, probably beyond what money can be able to do. Money is very important as you give. I'm not saying that should replace you giving or replace your giving. No, all these are part of life and what you should be doing as a person. So this is very important. Now, the first thing is I want you to personalize it. Now, I discovered that when people are actually appreciating others or appreciating what people have done to them, they don't personalize it. So they make it a generalized thing. And because it's generalized, it doesn't come with that impact. It doesn't look meaningful. So if you want to appreciate someone, I want you to personalize it. How do you personalize it? By mentioning those things or the contribution of those people into your life. You need to personalize it. If the person has helped you maybe pay school fees or has helped you in anything, can you mention specifically, oh, sister, thank you. Last month you pay my school fees. You gave me money that I was able to use for transport. Oh, I appreciate it. I thank you for what you have done to me. If not for you, I would not have returned back to school. And I want to take this time to appreciate you, to say thank you. And I pray that you will continue to be blessed and you will continue to have more favors. You will not be stranded. You will not see failure. And you keep praying. When that person reads your message, you will discover that by the time sister will look at your message, it becomes personal because you mention specific things that or sister have done to you. Don't just say thanks for last month. What is that? Sometimes we're in the era of having short messages, and then sometimes it corrupts the way we relate. And I don't want you to go that route. How to allow these short messages corrupt the way you relate. This is very important, and it will bring you closer to the person, because each time you've done something to someone and there's that sense that the person has truly appreciated, you will see that there's this more stronger connection between you and the person. And I want you to just note that this is to say that you can improve your relationship through appreciation. That's the first thing. The second thing is to choose the medium. It is to choose the medium well. You know, there are different things that you need to. What I'm trying to say is that if somebody helped you in one way or the other, don't just the medium could also tell how well you have appreciated the effort of that person. And if the person probably, let's say for example, you're a student and the person paid your school fees, maybe let's say 2,000 euros or whatever, or 100,000 naira, whatever the amount. What I'm trying to say is that, let's say after paying that huge amount of money, then you sent a WhatsApp message to the person, just 2 lines. Thank you for last month. It doesn't show that you have appreciated that person well, for the reason that what the person did is so heavy. I mean, because what the person did was so heavy, you need to take time to also indicate that really that person has helped you. And how do you do that? How do you do that? You choose the medium. You have to, for example, write a handwritten letter. Now, when you write when you take time to write a letter using your hand to write, it actually tells a message. What is a message? The message is that what you are writing, you didn't just take it overnight. No, you have thought through it and you took your time to write a letter. That means you have taken time. 2, you have thought over it. 3, it also shows some personal touch, because a handwritten letter is a little bit heavier, a little bit personal. So you see, the medium you choose also can communicate something to the person that have done something good to you. And by doing so, you're really helping the person see the gravity of what you have done. I mean, what he or she has done to you. And this is very important. So take the medium seriously. I mean, I've advised students here in the university, as I talk to them and I ask them, how is your, sometimes I can be personal because I have concern for students. So sometimes when I meet with them, I say, oh, how are you? How are you doing? How is your family? How has been home? Have you been hearing from them? And so and so. And because I also have been involved in student club and societies, so sometimes they come to me and then for guidance and for all sort of things. And then I ask them, what did you do when daddy did this and daddy did that? I said, well, I just sent him a WhatsApp message by saying thank you. I said, no, don't do that, because it doesn't communicate well. What you will do is that, do you have brothers back at home? Yes, I have one of my cousins. I say, okay, what you will do is that take your time. Even if now you will not be able to say send a handwritten letter, what you will do is that take your time, go write a letter. Once you write a letter, ensure that you write it well. Once you have written it well, probably let's say 1,000 words or thereabout, and after then, send that letter, convert it to PDF, and send the letter to your cousin back at home, and ask the cousin, say, look, I want you to take this thing to daddy, but before doing that, go to the store, get an envelope, this stylish envelope, include that letter in the envelope. Once you include it, seal it, and then write the name, and then take it to mommy and daddy. Now, it's a way of, the medium now is changing, because instead of you to just use the WhatsApp or use a text message, now you are sending a letter. When they receive it, they see it as a special seed. Why do I say a seed? A seed because it's going to provoke a lot of things again, and those things definitely are good things that what you've done will provoke. So the medium is very important when you are appreciating those people who have done good to you. The third thing is to select word carefully. Now, this is very important. Most times I see that with people who are in love with each other. They say, well, you don't send careless words. You send word to resonate. You send word to impact. So you choose some word. Oh, some people even go overboard. Some people go even extra miles to use words that they exaggerate the word. But wait, I'm not talking about exaggeration here, because sometimes you can begin to portray what actually the person is not in your life. Like, for example, you are my everything. No, that one person cannot be your everything. I know lovers can stretch some words beyond unnecessarily, but I'm trying to say be reasonable in your use of word. I mean, carefully select words. Don't be careless with words that you know will communicate clearly, better, and show that really you have thought through what you are saying. Those kind of messages have impact, have serious and tremendous impact on the life of those people that have helped you in one way or the other. And it's a communication to show that you don't take for granted what they have done, and you really appreciate what they have done. So select respectful word that shows. For example, if the person is a professor, don't just talk as if the person is a market person. Use title, use certain things that shows that you are talking to somebody of that cadre, of that level of achievement. So don't undermine the achievement and the type of a person you are communicating to. This is very important. The fourth thing is that add a personal touch. Add a personal touch. At the beginning, I was talking about the issue of personalize it. Now, they are a little bit related. This one is to add a personal touch. What does that mean? It means that you add some details. You know, when you mention something like in a general sense, and I know this thing, it happens normally during festive period or during, like, say, Christmas, New Year, Salah, when you're sending some certain information to some people. You know, there's a way you just go online, pick a general information and send to these people. And incidentally, the message sometimes that you send may have been sent by another person. So you will see that when the person received that, because there's no personal touch. You've not added personal touch. So it looks that this person really, there's no connection between what you have sent, and the person will not feel valued. No matter, even if yes, you say thank you and just pray all those general prayers. Well, it pray just that, oh, you have copied just those general prayers. It will look as if that you don't really value what the person did. You just go and pick something that is in a public domain. No. Please add personal touch. What that means is that add details, some details of what those people did to you. If you add some certain things, you said, I was sleeping that night. I never knew that help was going to come. I was praying for God to send an help, and He sent an angel, and it was you. You came the next day. You gave me $300, and you again gave me some food stuff. On top of that, you encouraged me. I remember you were sitting in the first couch, and mommy was sitting next to you, and you look at me straight. You look at me, and then you say those words. And I remember some words you have said. You said that is just the beginning. You said it's just the beginning. And you look at me. I know those words may or may not have looked so powerful in terms of how sophisticated they are, but they hit me hard. What I mean, they hit me hard. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that those details, those details will actually communicate that or add a personal touch. They are adding a personal touch to it. And when the person receives it, he sees the message, he communicates closer. The appreciation becomes meaningful and powerful and impactful. And that's one thing that I want you to see, that add a personal touch to your appreciation. And then the last point that I want to put down is that make it timely. Be timely in your appreciation. Don't allow that when somebody has done something to you now and you will leave it until 4-5 months. I mean, it doesn't sound, your message will be watered by then. Time watered messages. What I mean is that time can reduce the impact of your message. Immediately somebody contributes to your life, can you send a message immediately? Send it immediately. Timely. Time adds to the impact of your word. Time adds to the impact of your. So whether you are a son or a daughter, you are sending a message to your parent, or whether you are a husband or wife trying to appreciate your spouse, can you make it timely? Don't brush it. Can you make it timely? Can you make it timely? Can you add personal touch? Can you select the words carefully? Select the words carefully. Choose the medium as well carefully. Choose the medium. Sometimes make it special, because that's what makes it special. Choose the medium. Sometimes the place as well, because when you select the medium, you can select the place. You just make, so what makes appreciation powerful is how unique, how customized you will make the appreciation look. Because when the appreciation look as if it is customized, the greatest thing I think, no matter how powerful the words are, when the appreciation just look general, or just look that it was done, you're not the only person. And let's say, imagine even when let's say you have discovered that the message that somebody sends to you, actually that message has been sent generally to everybody. Will you appreciate that? So appreciation is powerful, and I want you to use it. I remember some times ago, when I started doing that, and I actually started it using my phone, because my mother and my dad have been so wonderful people, so loving, so caring, so sacrificial. And when I'm in school, I will, after break, we have stayed with them, and then of course, when you're going back to school, you'll be given money, provisions, and a lot of things. So immediately I reach school, I will sit down, craft a text, and craft it well, like you want to craft a text for your love or for your girlfriend. I'll sit down, I'll choose the word carefully. I will tell them how much I love you. At the end of the day, I say, I love you, mom, I love you, mom. I'll send the message. Those messages were actually impactful. And suddenly, the relationship between me and my parents began to change. Sometimes I will just be staying in school. I've not asked for money. I've not asked for anything. I'll just see an alert from my phone, and I will just look at it, and I'll see money has been sent. But I have not said anything. I've not asked for anything. But my younger ones, and I will be calling home all the time. One day I was staying close to my mom, and then my younger sister just called. Immediately she saw her call and saying, I know it's money she wants. I said, Mommy, how did you know it's money she wants? Just pick the call first. He said, no, she will not call me unless she needs something. Well, I said that one because, and later on, of course, I have to be introducing my younger ones to how they should relate better with my parents. They are your parents, so of course they are there to help you, they are there to be a help to you, but they don't make it look as if they have no value in your life. Only the only thing is that they are only a place when you are in need, that's when you will call them. No, make it a habit that they are always happy to pick your call, a habit that when they see your message to read it. But how do you make it? Is to ensure that you don't make a pattern, that you don't call them except you are in need of something. Now when you create that kind of a pattern, it will look as if they have no any value except when you're in trouble, you now call them and all that. Because when you appreciate them, they know that they mean a lot to you, and you will begin to see that they become more generous. Just like I said, I don't normally ask for things, not because I cannot ask, but because most and often time, because I made it a point of duty, like I put time in order, time that I will appreciate my parent. Most times, after two weeks, I will say something to them. I'll send them a message and say, I'm praying for you. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Sometimes I'll make it monthly, or sometimes I'll make it more. But the point is that I try by all means to be regular, to be consistent in that habit. So it creates a very good relationship between me and my parent, to know that I truly value them and I really appreciate their sacrifice, their effort, all that they have been doing. And I want you to do that, because it's going to build more your relationship. One of the greatest things, the greatest tool that build relationships is actually knowing how to appreciate. And that's what this video is about. Try this with your loved ones so that you see that whatever you're doing, tell the people you love, tell the people that love you, that truly you appreciate what they are doing, and do it specially, do it impactfully, do it in a meaningful way. See you next time.